Welcome back to our TimeMD video tutorial series. Today we're going to be wrapping up our discussion on the scheduler. So far we've covered some general configuration issues, the employee configuration area, and even covered a little bit on the different schedule views. Now today we're actually going to dive right into the scheduler and actually demonstrate how to manage time and how to deal with perhaps some more challenging situations when it comes to scheduling employees. So let's get started. Now we've already gone ahead and logged into our demo account, and we're currently on the dashboard view, and we're going to go ahead and select scheduler from the main navigation. Now we just click on there, and the system will go ahead and load our schedule view. Now depending on what your view was previously to accessing the schedule will determine what view you actually see. Now right now, if your view doesn't look like this, it's perhaps because you're on the calendar view. That can be accessed by clicking one of these two tabs here in this area. The calendar view is good for viewing your schedule as a calendar, as the name implies. And the personnel view takes it to a more employee-centric view where we have our employees listed here on the left. Now with either view, whether it's the personnel view or the calendar view, the screen is color-coded. First of all, the days are broken out into pay periods, whereas the white cells represent a current pay period, and gray cells represent either a previous or future pay period. So if we can see that in our calendar view, we'll notice that because we're in a semi-monthly payroll, we have the first 2 days previous to the 16th grayed out, and finally the last 4 days of that work week grayed out as well. And we can see very clearly this is our pay period. Now, we also can see that we have our schedule divided up into different sections. We have first of all, our departments are listed, and within that department we have a section reserved for the actual shifts, and then within the shifts we have the personnel assigned to those shifts. And then we have some color codings as well. The orange indicates that that person has tracked time, and that's the time they've worked, 8 to 5. Green indicates that they are currently tracking time, and the question mark means that they simply haven't completed their time entry yet. Black means that they're scheduled, but no action's been taken. It's just waiting for something to happen. We also have situations where a name might be crossed out. That simply means they've asked for the day off, but they were scheduled to work that day. And here we have, for example, sick leave as their excuse. And finally, we have situations like holidays. Here we have holiday or Thanksgiving displayed. And because that holiday was set up as a closed holiday, we're not showing any other personnel working for that day. Now, had it not been flagged as closed, then we would obviously list what personnel would supposed to be working that day. So, but let's say we want to manage some time. Let's say we want to actually either adjust the schedule, adjust time, flag someone as a day off. Let me just go through and show you how that can be done. So here we have, for example, Sally Smithson. She was supposed to be working from 11 to 8. If we click the time button, it'll take us to the time input screen where we can actually record her time. Now it'll default most of the fields, so you don't have to select anything. And right here we can say, okay, this is, let's say it was supposed to be 8 o'clock, and we're just going to leave that open. Click submit, and we have her time entry recorded. Now let's say we have perhaps another person who will not be working that day. Let's say Bob Jones is taking the day off. Let's click his name. Then here at the bottom, let's select this person is sick. They've asked for 8 hours, and let's say they just have the flu. You really can put anything you'd like, but we're going to deduct this, and we're also going to pay it out. Submit the form, and now we'll see that their name has been crossed out, and we can see why. Now, if you ever want to know what exactly, so it may be sick, but you want to see the notes, if you click on the name again, it'll take you to that same input screen, and we can see here has the flu, and that was the comment specified. So another way we can manage is by exception. So if we go into the personnel view, we can actually see our personnel grouped a little bit more clearly. We can go through and start making adjustments. We can add shifts, click on the name, take hours away, add hours, do whatever you like. It's actually very simple and easy to use. Now, of course, like with all of our modules, if you have any questions regarding how to manage time or how to more effectively manage your schedule, please email us at support@timemd.com, and we're happy to answer any questions you might have. Once again, thank you for your time, and see you at the next video.